Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. And it's time to announce the August Book Club choice. And there were 4 choices on the poll this month. They were Evermoore by Jodi Hedlund. And they all just went flying out of my head. I love when my books do this. Hang on, let me go see what they are. Okay, now that I've refreshed my memory, the remaining 3 books are The Irish Key by Daisy O'Shea, The All in Good Time by C.M. Astfalk, and The Silver Ladies of Penny Lane by D. MacDonald. All 4 books are available on Kindle Unlimited, and they are all different from one another. So up first is Evermoore by Jodi Hedlund. This is a early medieval historical fiction, and I will read you the blurb. An ancient key, a secret treasure, and a princess destined to use them both to fight evil and restore peace. Raised by a noble family, Lady Adelaide has always known she's an orphan. Little does she realize she's one of the lost princesses and the true heir to Mercia's throne, until a visitor arrives at her family estate, reveals her birthright as queen, and thrusts her into a quest for the throne, whether she's ready or not. Unable to tolerate King Ethelwulf's cruelty and lawlessness, Christopher Langley left Mercia years ago, training a group of rebels in neighboring Norland. He returns home after his mother's death. He discovers that not only is Adelaide all grown up, but she's also the rightful queen of Mercia. When King Ethelwulf discovers Adelaide's location, he'll stop at nothing to capture her and the key she holds to the ancient treasure. Christopher is just determined to protect Adelaide so she can lead the growing rebellion. When feelings ignite between 2 old friends, forces threaten to destroy their love and rip them apart forever. So that is the first book in the choices. Next up would be, helps if I can type correctly, All in Good Time by C.M. Astfalk. If I can get it to pull up. Okay, pulling up now. I will read you the book description. With 3 rambunctious young children, Melanie Lombardi can't see beyond the day-to-day struggle to maintain her home and her sanity since her husband's sudden death. A second chance at romance isn't on her radar. Brian Perella is done with dating, resigned to being the fun uncle and never the dad, until he meets Melanie and her brood of lively kids on the sidelines of a Little League game. But when Brian uncovers a co-worker's secret, it reignites a temptation that Melanie can't know about. It's his secret to keep until an unexpected diagnosis brings everything to the surface, jeopardizing his future with Melanie and her children, who, when threatened by an unknown stalker, may need him now more than ever. This is a contemporary romance, obviously. Okay, next up is The Irish Key by Daisy O'Shea. This is, I wonder what this is. Family drama. I'll read you the synopsis for this one. When Grace arrives tired, tearful, and rain-soaked in Room Bay, the little Irish village where her grandmother Caitlin grew up, she is overwhelmed with longing for Caitlin's safe, warm arms. The crumbling wreck of Caitlin's once beautiful childhood cottage, whose key Grace was given on her wedding day as a secret refuge if she ever needed it, is not the fresh start she had hoped for. But with her young daughter Olivia to look after and a painful past to hide from, Grace has to stay strong. Plucking up the courage to ask for help from her kind new neighbors, including the quietly rugged carpenter Sean Murphy, Grace gets to work making the house habitable. Soon the view of the deep emerald sea has her captivated. Olivia is blossoming, and Sean makes her laugh in a way she'd forgotten she could. As she learns more about her family history with Sean by her side, Grace's curiosity unearths only further mystery. What drove Caitlin away from Ireland, never to return? But when Grace uncovers a long-lost letter to Caitlin that reveals the heartbreaking truth, she is suddenly threatened by her own devastating secrets. Grace may have finally found a home for her little family, but when faced with everything she ran from, will the past tear her apart once more? Or will Grace find the strength to stand up for her daughter, her love for Sean, and her new life in Ireland? You read that and you're just like, okay, I need to know. I need to know what happens. Is there a happy ending? And this is the first book in a series, and the series is called the Emerald Isle series. The second book is The Irish Child, and the third book is The Irish Family Secret. I think they sound fascinating. So the last choice for August was The Silver Ladies of Penny Lane by D. MacDonald, and I will read you the synopsis for this one. Whoops, too far. Tess and Orla have been best friends throughout most of their adult lives. Hang on, Kalua's drinking me. So when life gave them lemons and their loved ones let them down, they pooled their resources and bought a dressmaker's shop on the corner of Penny Lane. And they've been doing just fine ever since. But one day, while studying her tired eyes and shapeless figure in the mirror, 62-year-old Tess realized she doesn't want her life to be just fine anymore. She wants it to be extraordinary. For as long as she can remember, she's put everyone else first. Now she wants to rediscover herself and experience the kind of whirlwind adventure that will have the power to make her smile when she's confined to the armchair of a retirement home. With the encouragement of fun-loving and quirky Orla, Tess joins an over-the-hill dating agency, and the two friends book a singles cruise around the Mediterranean. And that's when their little adventure of a lifetime really begins. I think this sounds like so much fun, and it's been on my wish list for a while. And, you know, she's a new to me author, like all of the authors were this month. It is a blessing that everything ends up, you know, not everything, but so many authors end up on Kindle Unlimited because there's no harm, no foul in trying them. And, you know, if an author I have never read before has a book on Kindle Unlimited, I will always try Kindle Unlimited books first, so I get a feel. Okay, so what book won this month? And completely unsurprisingly, if you have followed the poll, it is Evermoore by Jodi Hedlund. And I will put the chapter count up on Discord the last weekend in July. And I do not know when I will pick this up in August, to be honest. It is my birthday month. It is absolute mood reading month for me. So it may be early, it may be very late. Do not let my hesitation to pick up the book because it's a mood read month for me, deter you from, talking on Discord and discussing the book with one another, I will eventually get to it in August. I promise. So, are you excited? Are you going to join us on the Discord for the August book club choice? Let me know in the comments down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub.